Hello! Hello and hell yeah! Oh man. Stream is on. If the chat works, I don't know. We'll see. But hey, at least the stream is working. We are back to playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 because I just felt like playing that. That's literally it. Hi Acheron, where is Turing Cuthbert? Oh, the chat is working, let's go! Turing Cuthbert, he is, you know, he was like very overwhelmed, you know, there was like a dragon and he was like, yeah, let me take a minute, okay? He was like taking a step back and yeah. So the thing is, okay, first and foremost, let's continue the game. Also, I need to click into the game so it actually like registers my inputs, so that's cool. We will continue. We have stopped right at a to be continued, I think. So yeah. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna go into the investigation first, and then I'm gonna be like gushing about this game. With the death of Bastian Rook and the revelation that Shelley the Killer was in our midst, the case had taken a turn we could have never predicted. Mr. Knight ordered that the door to the presidential plane be opened, and the emergency personnel attending to Mr. Rook's body were asked to leave. With the scene cleared, we stepped cautiously aboard. Damn. That guy do be dead. March 25th, 4:15 p.m. Zheng Fa presidential plane. Also, wait, I need to... Oh, I can't do that. No! I was about to say I need to turn up my chair because I'm literally too short to, like, look over my mic. Very professional. So anyway, yesterday... The thing is, I said I wanted to play this game off stream. And to be fair, I did, but I only did that yesterday. I don't know, time flies. I wanted to play it more, and then I didn't. And I played it in German. And I'm like, man, I miss playing Ace Attorney in German. It's so cool. So, also I'm playing, like, on my... Like, the good thing is I have the physical version with the PS4. So I'm using that, so I don't have two saves on my PC, so I always know when... where we were left off, so there won't be any confusion. And I can play like the other version in German, and also using the pixel lock. Hi Wolfie, welcome. How you doing? That's a lot of emojis. Also, wait, is this stream chat working or not? I'm confused. Why is it not working anymore? It was working for a second, I swear. Now it is. It is working again, but your first message disappeared. I hope you don't mind that. Anyway. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, my OBS has been weird ever since a few streams ago. And, I don't really want to crash my PC randomly just so that the chat works again. Also, in case you noticed, random 60 FPS stream because we figured out that I can do that with the Splatoon stream 2 weeks ago. Too many emojis for the chat in the stream. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like there's many emojis used now. Yeah, we don't set limits on emojis yet. As long as it doesn't become a problem, just use the emojis to your heart's content. Yeah. No president in sight. No, where could he be? No, Wolfie, it's okay. You can use them. There's no problems yet. Also, goddammit, clicked out of the game again. To fix the chat. Oh god, what voice is I getting? It's literally like 2 weeks ago. And I already forgot. Who knows? Ah, so he's hiding behind the bulkhead door over there, is he? As courageous in the face of danger as ever. Don't worry, I have no power here, so don't listen to me. That's true. I mean, I did... oh god. I did offer you to become a mod at some time ago, and you refused, so... To be fair, we don't need mods now, like, at the moment, so yeah. Also, my mic randomly peaked, that's why I was like, oh god. Still haven't fixed my sound issues, SMH. Ha! Sorry to disappoint, but did you seriously expect him to be standing here waiting to meet his assassin? As we have already established, my interest lies only in the successful conclusion of this investigation. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to examine the body. Alright. My only option right now is to play along. Did I can't remember you're in no need of mods yet. Exactly. I think that was kind of your answer. You were like, you were good for now, but maybe, or something like that. I don't remember. It was a bit ago. The Wi-Fi and network connection was crazy lately. That's why I haven't been on Discord and other things. Damn, that's rough. The rest is up to you, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. God damn it, Edgeworth. So the attempted assassination of the president has become the murder of a bodyguard. You look like you could use a little help there, Mr. Edgeworth. Not that I need it, but yes. That's what I thought. Then there's nothing else for it. Kay Faraday, great thief extraordinaire, will just have to take it from here. Oh, really? You mean you're going to solve the case for me? Nope. Oh yeah, Edgeworth. He is the main character, so we're gonna see a lot of him. I thought not. But I will provide vital assistance. Now let's get to scouring this crime scene from top to bottom. Oh yeah. It will take Detective Gumshoe a while to assemble our backup. So I'll need to draw this part of the investigation out for as long as possible. Begin investigation, Jang Far presidential plane. Oh no, not the Joy-Con drift. No, he's walking to the left. No, Pro Controller, please. Okay, he's calmed down again. So, like I said, I was playing the game yesterday in German, and that is why, like, exactly this case, right? So I was starting from the same, like, from the second game again, because I want to play peak and not mid. And, it's so weird, because, like, I don't know, Acheron, have you played, like, the recent, or, like, I guess this game's not recent, but, like, the non-translated Ace Attorney games in German? Because, like, to the left, the Beyonce song? I don't know that one. But, when I played that, I was, like, shocked that fucking Edgeworth and Gumshoe, like, they're being, like, Z. And I'm like, whoa. Maybe it's because English doesn't have a formal and, like, a casual version of you, but I don't know. I was shocked by that. It makes total sense, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't expect it, or I didn't realize they would, like, actually, like, do that. Played the first 3 games in German after playing them emulated in English. Yeah, I played the first 3... No, and Apollo Justice in German. And then they didn't translate the games anymore with Dual Destinies, which was my first game I ever played in English. And to this day, I think that back then I had a better opinion of this game because I didn't understand most of it. Oh, it's so cruel. I mean, I still like Dual Destinies a lot, but like some of the hand-holding in that game, like how much they like tell you, that was really perfect for me because I didn't understand most of it anyway, or not like that, but or like well, I had trouble understanding everything. So I feel like that painted my opinion of that game, or made it more positive for that matter. But yeah, it's actually cool that they translated those games again. Also, another thing, What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't know if you've seen this, but on the official website for this game, they have like 3 little blog entries with interviews with one Janet Sue, like the head localizer for the game, and one with the director, and one with the I think head artist of the game or something like that. Anyway, and Janet Sue talked about how now that the game is like in widescreen, they have more space for the dialogue boxes and stuff. But also what I noticed, since they like showed 2 pictures like comparing this, it's so weird how in the DS version of this game the characters are so close together when they're talking. It's like they're standing right next to each other, and now they're like a little bit more apart because now we have widescreens. I found that really funny looking at it. So yeah, anyway, we should stop stalling, shouldn't we? So there were 2 red-hooded assassins. Well, I don't know if we can say that with any certainty just yet. Like, see how much space there's between these 2. Like in the DS version, they would they would probably be touching each other, or maybe like close to be touching each other, like from the sprites. It's kind of interesting looking at this if you played the DS versions. But Mr. the Killer is a professional assassin, right? And Tabby was pointing a laser sight at the president. I give up. This one's a real mind-bender. No, not the 5th element. If the truth cannot be discerned, it is because something is obscuring it. Oh, I gotcha. So if we can swipe at something, the next treasure bag will be the truth. Yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I've been studying up on how to investigate like a pro, you know. Have you really? That's good to hear. Yeah, so basically you examine stuff and that helps you figure out what evidence and information to bag. Social distancing closer than the screen meets the eyes. Oh no, if they really did. They really... You can tell it's a modern game because there's social distance. Oh no. Then you connect some of that info you picked up and present some evidence you've pocketed. And boom, suddenly you're making off with the greatest treasure of all, the truth. Well, can't say I haven't been putting the work, and can you? I applaud the effort, Kay. They're so silly. Also, I'm sorry I keep talking about this, but at least I have the one German person in the chat who I can talk to about this. So you know how Gumshoe always says pal? And like, I don't remember if they did that in the old games, but they just translated it with Junge, which just means boy. And it just does not have the same vibe as pal. So that was really weird. when there was like a line and he was like saying that, I was like, whoa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be pal. Oh, also Acheron. I don't know. Do people still say this? So there were actually 2, like in the first case, like in the first part of the first case, I didn't even get to the to be continued. Did they said it twice? Do people still say Chose? Like die Chose? Like I feel like people said that when I went to school like 10 years ago, and I've never heard another person say that. And they used that word twice by different characters, no less. I think one was Gumshoe and the other was Kay. And I was really confused when I saw it the first time because I read it as chose. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. This game is it's interesting. Never heard of that word before. Like Akron, I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's like. Oh god. Also, I've never seen it written out. Like, die Chose is how I think people said it. But I was also never seen it written down. I was like, do people say that? Never heard of that? It means like stuff. Like, wait, why am I trying to explain a German word to you in English? But like Jetzt muss ich mich hier die Chose auch noch kümmern. Something like that. I know you're older than me. Probably by a lot. But the thing is, even this word is already old to me. People said that when I was like, I don't know, 12? Oh man. So I'm really confused by the translation. And like I said, they use it twice. I would have understood it if they used it for Kay, just her, but they also did it for Gumshoe, so yeah. This is, by the way, the second reason why I'm streaming this game today, because I really needed to talk about this. Oh man. And I clicked out of the game again. Phoenix, stop clicking out of the game challenge. Oh yeah, because I wrote in the chat, right. I can't believe a real-life assassin is asking us to investigate a real-life crime. Indeed. Just what is this game? Chess? Either way, all I can do now is push on ahead. Let's do this, Mr. Edgeworth. For Mr. Rook. Also another thing. I don't know why it really threw me off with the first dialogue box said Herr Edgeworth. Like HR. Edgeworth. I don't know why that threw me off so much. It's probably because I haven't read that in like another like 9 years or whatever, whenever I played the first Ace Attorney game. So I don't know. That really threw me off. 2 gas masks, in case of a poison attack, I suppose. The president certainly seems to think he's at risk of assassination at all times. Wow, gas masks! I've never seen one before. I've heard plenty about them, of course. Oh, from a fellow thief, I presume. No, from the German Ninja, you know, my favorite kids' TV show. Princess Murasaki was getting married, but toxic ninja Wolfsbane showed up to lay down some sick burns. And time to tune out. Might save myself a brain cell too. Damn, that's savage. They chose her. They chose her. I don't know, it's... Also, just Gumshoe saying Junge has such a weird... I'm like, he's like, Junge! You know? You don't say that, like, it doesn't have the same meaning as pal. To be fair, if you just said Kumpel, that would also be weird. Kumpel. Oh man. Phoenix tried to speak English and then say German words. Challenge. Difficulty impossible. A riot shield. And next to it a canary in a cage. Oh, she's so sweet. I want one. Did you ever see a cuter partner in crime? Partner in crime? Well, yeah. She could help me with lockpicking, stuff like that. A great thief has no greater ally than nature, Mr. Edgeworth. Sadly, such birds are most commonly used for detecting poisonous gases. Wait, this one isn't actually for that, is it? Coupon sounds like my language for white rice noodle soup. Oh. Wait, it's... That's actually funny. Because, I mean, the word I said poorly, by the way, because I'm speaking English, and when I speak English, then I can pronounce German. But it's spelled like this. This is the... except that you have to capitalize the K or whatever, but like, this is how you spell, and this is like the literal translation to pal, I think. And yeah, I don't know why they don't use that. Maybe they use like different words for it, I don't know. It's weird. It's a solid circular life preserver designed to be used in a case of an emergency on the water. Or rather, the sea, to be more precise. Oh, the sea! I love the sea! We should go sometime! Sorry, but you'll have to make that particular trip without me. Oh, don't be like that. Come on, it'll be fun. We can have lobster rolls, ice cream, all that good stuff. Something tells me the sea isn't the main attraction for you, is it? You love to learn languages? Yeah, languages are cool. I wish I could, like, speak more than 2. But I guess 2 is already, like, a good base. If you like also count my like the 3 words of Japanese I know, then yeah. You know? Languages are cool. Someone has left an inflatable boat and an oar here. Probably so it's easy to go at any time. Wait, but there's only 1 oar. You can still row with 1 oar, you know. Why does that look like Among Us? Am I just Among Us brain because Edgeworth is in Among Us? Sure, I know, right. Yeah, languages are cool. There's a wide selection of protective equipment here. Bulletproof vests, hazmat gear. No way! There's even a spacesuit! I get the sense that the president thinks he's very much in need of protection at all costs. But what if he was in a gunfight and there was poison gas everywhere? And he was in space? What would he do then, huh? Then he'd simply put on the bulletproof vest, the hazmat gear, and the spacesuit. That's probably easier said than done. Crazy. It's a bank of monitors displaying camera feeds from in and around the plane. No, I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I'm so mad they retranslated that. You know what's funny? Because they, like I said, I read the interview with Janice Sue, and she was like, yeah, it was a challenge for them. Because they translated the first game in, I think, 2011 or something like that, or 2010, like a long time ago. And so they had to go back and like check how they translated stuff, and like they tried to make it like the translation feel like it was like from around that time. So that's why I find it funny that this thing is different. Like they didn't check that. This they retranslated. This monitor is displaying a feed on this very room. They didn't go cheap when they bought these, huh? Very high res. Are we sure about that? I'm afraid I can't quite tell myself, but I can even see the little crow's feet around your eyes. My bad. That's just the usual deeply etched lines, you know? On your forehead? If you've quite finished. Okay, being a menace. These monitors are displaying the cockpit and parts of the plane's exterior. But I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Even that is not out of the ordinary? Okay. What's that? Oh, that's the outside. That's the outside of the plane. Most intruders could not hope to approach without being spotted. But such measures would be mere child's play in my case. Wow! You're saying you can get past cameras like these without being seen? Of course, with ease. You have to teach me how, please! Are you taking on a princess by any chance? Okay, you do realize who you're talking to, don't you? Sorry. Had to ask though. What a great skill for a great thief to know. Unfortunately for you, I am not the type to take on understudies. You're not, huh? Shame. Shame? In what way exactly? You know, Kay the assassin. What on earth is this? Oh, that is the president's favorite plushie. It's a memento of something. Anyway, don't touch. Edgeworth's senses aren't tingling. I think Edgeworth might be a Wolverine kid. What? But if that's the case, then why has it been left up there like nobody cares about it? Yeah, that's pretty weird. It certainly wouldn't be the first place I would think to display a beloved item. Wait, are those shards of glass underneath it? I thought something seemed strange about this cubbyhole, but now I'm sure of it. There was almost certainly another monitor here. Suspicious. Did we investigate every suspicious looking nook and cranny? I think we did. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Pull the lever. A curious figure of a curious animal with a curious expression is staring straight at me. And look, there's a big lever right by its butt. Don't even think about it. Oh, I wasn't thinking anything, I swear. I imagine that lever opens the panels beneath my feet. Ah, I see. So he's standing on a trapdoor. I strongly advise you not to pull it. Do so and you will regret it. You know, I'm okay with taking some advice, especially when it's from a professional killer. Nook and cranny, is it food or name of a food? No, it's a saying. He's like looking for every suspicious looking nook and cranny to see if there's evidence in there. But yeah, why? Shadow the Killer, why are you standing on a trapdoor? Especially if you know you're standing on a trapdoor. Why is he even doing that? Documents of some kind. We could always steal a glance. Another security plan. Lead rook, second night, also covered in case amphibious assault. The president's safety is paramount. Spectator area should be covered at all times. You know, word for word, crazy. Oh yeah, I like the one from the trash can. Precisely. But wait, something feels off. I think it's the positions, right? Yeah, they have the different positions. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I had that in German still. The two plans are different. Was the security detail reorganized at some point? Huh? Oh, you're right. Yeah, we made some last-minute changes yesterday. Heureka! It's also fun because in the like, if you play it with German text, it also, like, says Heureka. I mean, obviously, but, like... I don't know, I just like seeing stuff in German. I don't know why. I like seeing these games translated, so I can pester my friends to play them. You love that sound? It is very nice. President's orders. Why the urgency? You wouldn't mind seeing it? Well, but then I would have to change the text to German. And sadly, I don't know the script. So I couldn't read it. Also don't want to translate on the fly. So, yeah. Because of what happened the day before, the killer here tried to take him down. He infiltrated the security detail, posed as one of us. He might have been an imposter among us. Rook figured it out first, but not before the guy got within striking distance of the president. Look at him. That's crazy, man. If our leader hadn't stepped in just then, we'd all have been out of a job. And he would have been out of alive. I mean, look at that. That's how he's grabbing his neck. Ew. But he made it, and our friend here wound up with a seriously twisted arm. Rook put a bullet in it for good measure, too. And where were you while this was happening? You were the first one I overpowered, were you not? Oh, that's embarrassing. She's like, ooh, that's embarrassing, man. Shut up, kid. Ah, now I get it. Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. What, it's you? Busted up my neck so bad I can't even look to my right. I was somewhat astonished to have sustained an injury at all. A testament to Mr. Rook's skill. He was truly a master of his craft. Unlike a certain other someone I could mention. I I'm just as good as he ever was. You were a pawn to his queen, my young friend. Damn. What the heck do you know? So that's why you remembered Mr. Rook's name. You admired his skill as a bodyguard. Indeed. While I was serving on the team, I learned the names of all the operatives. But his in particular stayed with me. It joined the very short lists of those who have ever successfully wounded me. So that's the connection he was talking about. And that's why we changed up the security plan. Had to be sure there weren't any more assassins in the ranks. It looks like they just removed a lot of security personnel. I mean, on one hand, I get it. On the other, that's kind of stupid. The president didn't want anybody on stage he didn't trust. And he only trusts 2 people. Me and Rook. Security plan data update in my organizer. Also, I mean, I already know the twist of this, so actually, you know what? It does make a lot of sense. How does that explain your change of position? Oh yeah, he switched over to the right-hand side. I told you, I can't turn my neck to the right. I can only cover the president's left side. So I wound up moving to the right side of the stage. Logic. Bullet. That looks heavy. So this is what a president wears, huh? Must be made of something super special. Yes, to protect him from bullets. What? So it's not just for show? Of course not. This is a bulletproof vest. Ah, so that's what one of those looks like. Why didn't you just say so? Now I feel silly. What a silly Billy. These personal safety alarms are very colorful. Looks like I have air in my stomach or whatever. These personal safety alarms are very colorful. Looks like they get a lot of use as well. I like the president. He seems like a thoughtful guy. Buying these for his kids, maybe his wife too. Why would they all be here if that was the case? No, these are for his own personal use. Objection, Your Honor. It is simply not possible for one person to use this many personal alarms. Why, you ask? Because he is human and therefore possesses only 2 hands. 20 hands wouldn't be enough to count the numbers of objections I have to that objection. Damn. Never wore a safe vest before, me neither. And I'm glad that I don't have to. I would prefer it that way. Anything else, any nook or cranny I can still examine. I mean, this game does have achievements, so I feel like... I mean, aside from the fact that I do want to get all the optional dialogue anyway, because I am like that. It's also that I just want to get all the achievements if possible. I guess I'm gonna have to get them twice, because I have, like... still the PS4 version. Damn. Suspicion of murder. I didn't do it. I'm a reporter. I bag scoops, not souls. But then why lie about your jacket and the laser sight? And that was... I just knew y'all would think it was fishy. Is that really all it was? Please, you gotta believe me. I could never do something like this. I'd like to tell you everything will be alright, but just try not to worry too much. If you really are innocent, I'll prove it, one way or another. Thanks, Chief. I believe in you. How many times must I tell you, I am not your chief? Oh, sorry, Ruffles. Clean forgot you were chief number 2. That's not what I meant. Also, I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up, but in the German version, she calls him Rüsche. I don't know why. It's so cute, like Rüsche. Also, you know, I'm really glad. I don't know if you like, especially if you read manga for some reason, but whenever people with dialects get translated, because she obviously has like a very southern dialect and probably like here, what's it called, like the other dialect, like in Japanese. Like, she probably has like that pretty country dialect. So usually whenever a character has a dialect in a foreign language and then translate it, they make the dialogue of that person sound Bavarian. And I always hate it because they always write it out in like Bavarian, and I already don't understand Bavarian. Okay, I'm not from the South. I can dox myself that much. I'm not from the South. I don't understand it, and if it's written down, it's even worse. So I'm very glad that they didn't do that for her. The problem is she does not sound like she has an accent in the German version. She kind of just sounds normal. So says like a little quirky words here and there, but yeah. Yeah, it's weird how they always, especially they always go with Bavarian, always, because it's like this, like, I don't know, stereotypical German accent, I guess, or like German dialect or whatever, and they know that for a lot of people it will be like a foreign dialect. But then I guess, what if you're Bavarian and then you read that and you're like, oh, I'm the foreign guy. Cool. Anyway, do you like my badge? He flashes his silly, pointy badge and growls. Fess up or you'll be stewing under these lights until the cows come home. I've literally never said that. I don't know why that's such a good screenshot. Then the mean old detective chimes in with, yeah, I won't be getting any beef stew either, pal. What exactly are you doing, Miss Lloyd? Just a little practice. Prepping for the interrogation y'all are no doubt fixing to put me through. Bavarian's the stereotypical German for many foreigners. I know! That's why it's so frustrating, because you translate something from Japanese into German, and then you use the stereotypical Bavarian accent to and give that to a character who has also a different accent in the main, like in the original language. Like, I get the thought behind it, but the problem is whenever they write it down, it's so hard to read. I can't tell, like, even when I'm reading manga, I feel like my reading speed like drops to half because I'm like trying to figure out what they're trying to say. So anyway, I'm really glad she doesn't have a Bavarian accent. Oh man. It would have been funny, but I'm so glad that they didn't. Except that prosecutors have nothing to do with the grilling or stewing of suspects. Guess I'm about to make the front page after all. Just not for the reasons I wanted. We've only scratched the surface of this case, Miss Lloyd. It may not have to end that way. Me assassin, they never saw it coming. The demon in a reporter's clothing. The shambling she-devil. Could this stunning young journalist really be a killer? You know the drill. Or I'll be the talk of the tabloids, the subject of scuttlebutt from here to who knows where. Surely those titles are a tad too much, even for the trashiest of papers. I know, me too. I'm trying to understand what they're saying too when I read my favorite manga. Yeah. I don't know, man. Sometimes they be weird. Prosecutor's manner is impenetrable, and he cross-examines his subject without mercy. I was running speechless before him. But I haven't even said anything yet. Okay. Sure, I was the one who made that recording, but I know. You don't need to say any more. At the end of the day, I'm just a lousy reporter who can't speak for herself, let alone the people. That's not true. And even if you can't, the evidence can speak on your behalf. The truth is always hidden within the evidence, and it will always reveal itself in the end. Thanks, Ruffles. I'll be stealing that line if you don't mind. Sure. If it'll cheer her up, I suppose I can let it slide. For now. Later, I will expect royalties. Do you know anything about this? No. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. No, she doesn't know. Why does she not know? Suddenly, the prosecutor pulled out a revolver and pointed it right at the innocent young reporter. Her tragically short life over, almost before it had begun, she crumpled, doll-like, into a watery grave. Perhaps if you'd actually been shot, I could understand you saying such awful things, Mrs. Lloyd. But if I wait that long, I won't be able to say nothing at all. True. Oh. Okay, that's the same for some reason, even though it's like not related at all, but whatever. Raincoat? No. Security monitors? No. Can I show? No. 32. 20. Why is he 24? Oh man. He's 35. Damn. Looks good for his age. Oh, yeah, she's 17. She's 20. Yeah, Erica, I heard both ways. Eureka. What? Oh, Eureka? Eureka? Oh. Oh no, actually he's taken out. Door. The president is on the other side of this door. And what a door it is! But I could get the better of it though. Get the better of it? Doors aren't there to be beaten. But look at how heavy it is. Look at that lock. It's just sitting there begging me to try it. Calm down, Kay, and think. Why might this door be locked? For me to open it, of course. I don't know why. I just love that sprite. It's so cute. Look at her. She's just pointing with that little grin. It's cute. Precisely. For you to open it, of course. Wait, what is the right answer anyway? You're horrible with spelling. Don't worry, me too. Okay, we examine everything. We're gonna talk to them in a bit. Just see if we don't forget anything. Cool. So, Shelley the killer. I have high hopes for your investigation. I do hope you won't betray my trust in you. His theme is good. I'm still questioning why is he wearing his little logo on his jacket. Like that's. I know he was wearing a raincoat over that, but still, it's a little silly. Things are progressing well, I hope. There's no need to worry. Things are progressing just fine. Remember, I absolutely despise betrayals of all kinds. Yes, I know. Indeed you do, so please do take care not to double-cross me, accidentally or otherwise. I really have no choice but to do as he says for now. Can't believe I let an assassin onto our president's plane. You know very well it was for the good of the investigation, Mr. Knight. Don't give me that. I know what you really want. You do indeed, because you heard me say it already. I wish to know the truth behind Mr. Rook's death. But you did also say you were asked to assassinate the president by a certain someone. You seem to have forgotten that there are more pressing matters at hand. I don't often carry out unpaid work, but it's not entirely unheard of. The killer. Yes. Alright, fine. I'll get back to the investigation. Good. I am expecting great things from you, Mr. Edgeworth. Can I show you my badge? I must admit, I've never seen one of these up close. It's akin to a license, correct? I too. No way! You have a license to kill? No, but if I must spell it out for you. No, all good, thanks. You can keep that little nugget of truth locked up nice and tight in your heart, okay? So, even a great thief's bravado quickly crumbles in the face of an assassin. I see. see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would like to talk business, we can do so later, in private. What's that supposed to mean? Oh no, Edgeworth is gonna kill the president. No. You really think that's the key to cracking this case? It may not seem it, Mr. Knight, but Mr. Edgeworth has his methods. His reasons for presenting such an item are myriad, I am sure. Yes, precisely. I won't get away with that too many times. Time to repeat that even more. Time to do that with every piece of evidence we have. Because yes. Where did you get that? This is today's security plan for the president's speech, correct? Yeah, that's right. There's me, and there's Rook. Should have been me standing there, not him. I can't help but feel that he has some unresolved issues when it comes to Mr. Rook. I don't know, unrequited crush or something. Such a frightfully blunt instrument, no knowledge or skill required. The use of such a tool speaks to a fundamental lack of reverence for the craft, wouldn't you say? You're telling me there's a level of reverence involved when choosing a murder weapon? Indeed I am, Mr. Edgeworth. You wouldn't agree? A weapon is a weapon. Well, I totally agree, and so does he. No, now say sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. What is there even to apologize for? I don't know, man. Raincoat. This single piece of evidence was all it took for you to track me down. You really are as good as they say. I still don't get why you hid it under the samurai dog stand. As I said, I did not wish to be mistaken for the shooter. The shooter you identified by means of a different jacket entirely. Or do you doubt your own logical conclusions? I have to admit, there are no lies to be detected in his words. Okay. I think we stalled enough. I think we can... Can I look at this case? Probably not. That's probably the body, right? Just look at him. He's like, man, he had a day. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking cruddy. The case is a bulletproof attaché case. He looks drunk. I mean, yeah. He's drop dead drunk. Bodyguards used them to shield their clients from gunfire. There was someone case photograph too. Looks like Rook and Knight each had one. Bulletproof attaché case. Oh hey, that's the photo I snatched. You can hardly steal a photo at a public event, Kay. Attach? How do you say that? I don't know. I could tell you. But I'm snatching up a moment in time with every picture I take, you know? I take it snatch is your new favorite word? Hehe, maybe. Oh. Ding, ding, ding. Gone. So the victim was also carrying a revolver. It looks like he was trying to use it. He probably drew it on instinct when he felt threatened. We should check to see if he managed to fire any rounds off. Oh, need to yawn. All there. No other sign of the weapon having been used. Was this one on loan from Zhengfa too? Yep, sure was. We're always issued with the same model gun. Can I just look at him? It's the victim, Mr. Bastien Rook. Bodyguard to the president of Zhengfa. He's one of the guys that brought the president inside as soon as the shooting started. Which means he continued to do his duty right up until his dying breath. At least he'll get posthumously promoted? Okay, it's better to know when to say nothing at all than to end up with your foot in your mouth. What do you mean? I mean, bodyguards don't even operate on the same rank promotion system as the police in the first place. Damn. Can I... Another hand? Damn. The bullet seems to have entered just under his armpit and went clean through his body. He was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover. Like it was on purpose or something, huh? The cause of death would appear to be loss of blood. Attempts were made to stanch it, but to no avail. The victim bled to death from a gunshot wound to the torso. The bullet passed clean through his body. The medics must have been brought in to try and save him. Sadly, it was too little, too late. That's a rip, man. Like, actually a rip. Is that everything? Oh, blood. It's a trapdoor connected to the lever on that curious figure. Never mind. If someone were to open it, everyone would fall through. Mr. Rook, Mr. the Killer. Don't even think about it. I wouldn't dream of thinking up ways to take you down. Might I suggest you keep your monologues internal? I'm fine. True. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. So... Is that everything? Is that really everything? So I think we have investigated everything. Yeah, you can... There's nothing to talk about. We talked to you. Damn, look at how much investigation we did. Oh no, there's actually a check mark. I was like... No check mark? Guess we're gonna do logic now. We got 6 pieces. Has it hit the presidents? Not easy to acquire in this country. Oh yeah, it's like... A loan from Zhang Fa. Is that what we're gonna connect? They're the same? Damn. The 2 guns are exactly the same. Meaning it's likely that the one we found is also from Zhang Fa. Revolver. Revolver Ocelot? The bodyguards all got their guns from Zhang Fa authorities, right? Yes. Are they like super rare or anything? Kratos? Why are we ignoring the pain? You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Hi Kratos, how you doing? No, I don't believe so. This model isn't exactly easy to come by in this country, but it's certainly not impossible either, because this is America, where you can not easily buy guns, but you can, right? Tired, back at work, damn, that's rough, buddy. Are you on break? Or just watching it work? Boo, and here I thought there might be valuable treasures. Yes, it is something of a shame. Wow, I just mentioned treasures and you actually responded for once. I only mean to point out that if the guns were rarer, it would be much easier to trace them. Which would have made them treasures of the evidence variety, I suppose. Ha! See? Everything's a treasure. Oh, why do I keep burping? Everything's a treasure hunt one way or another, including this investigation. You could say that. Not just a short visit because I saw the stream in Discord. Damn. But at least you're here, so that's cool. Alright then. It's treasure hunting time. On with the investigation. Let's go, man. She certainly seems a lot more enthusiastic all of a sudden. Dim, 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 dim. Starting with speech, premeditated attack. Is it the president's? Oh. I mean, I was always bad at logic in the real life and in the game. So is this connected or not? No, the first time it's not connected. There's no logical connection between those two things. I thought, you know, it's premeditated because they knew his position to the right side of the stage. What did it? Oh, maybe it is actually this. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, just embarrass yourself for no reason at all. 2 bullets were fired in total. We know this because 2 shots were heard. One traveled through the flag into the balloon. The other took Mr. Rook's life. But there's a bullet in the president's vest too, right? How is that possible? Oh, indeed. The numbers don't add up. However, there's one possible explanation. There is? After passing through his body, the bullet that took Mr. Rook's life then found itself lodged in the vest. In other words, 2 of our bullets were in fact 1. No way! He's right. If the president hadn't been wearing that vest, things could have been a lot worse. And he wasn't injured at all by the impact. Even when obstructed by a vest, a bullet can inflict serious damage. Sure, I've known guys who got broken bones that way. But the president's okay. He's made of strong stuff. Sounds like he didn't even need a vest. Let's not get carried away here. I want the bullet's ballistic markings analyzed. Remind me what those are again? Oh. Guns leave a unique pattern of grooves on every bullet they fired. Oh? By examining these grooves, we can use them to identify which gun it came from. Oh? Think of them as fingerprints of sorts. He said it. He said the line. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a gun. You cannot tell all that from a bullet? Then what are we even waiting for? Analyze away. Might be easier said than done. That bullet hit solid armor. The impact will have completely flattened it. You'll be lucky if there's anything left for forensics to find. Wow, but I was all set for some analyzing. Damn. That's quite enough investigating for now. What is taking so long, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, have you solved the case? No, not yet. Is that so? Then perhaps interviewing another key witness might help you to do so. Another witness? Who? You don't mean... the most important witness of all. The man on the other side of that door. He really intends to have me question the president. Now, if you would be so kind as to summon him, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop right there, the killer. You're nuts if you think I'd let him anywhere near you. Well, Mr. President, I'm sure you are watching us through your security feed, aren't you? In which case, I politely request that you show yourself. That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. Uh-oh. I guess that's it from Mr. Knight. Yeah, Knight. Well then, if nothing else, we now know what kind of man you really are. Mr. President! Stop! You can't do this. Let's all just calm down, alright? Come on, detective. Where the blazes are you? Yeah! The lights. What's happening? Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth. I would advise you to stay very still. It seems I will not be granted my audience with the president after all. Even with Mr. Knight's life as my bargaining chip. No, stop! Okay, you won't get away with this, the killer. I have seen enough, and now I know the truth. Where are you? Where did you go? I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth. Damn. And there he goes. Worth. Sir Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Sir. Mr. Edgeworth. Sir. Oh, he's face down. Oh my god. Acheron, did you see this? on Twitter. Apparently they have made like t-shirts as merch, like official merch. And one t-shirt has literally that sprite of Edgeworth just face down on the floor because it was voted as the most popular t-shirt design. And I'm like, sorry, I keep dead naming it, X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm like honestly considering buying that. Like, I think it's so good. Just look at it. He's just laying there, floor, face down on the floor. I must have been knocked unconscious. Sir, you okay? Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Never mind me. He didn't hurt you, did he, Kay? Nah, I'm fine. Only just woke up myself. Damn, look at Mr. Knight over there. I keep wanting to call him Knightley because that's what the fan translation called him. I don't know why he's one of the names I remember. There's a lot of names I forgot, but I do remember Horace Knightley, I think, is what they called him. My head will be sore for a while, but that's about it. So you can stop worrying. Detective, did you manage to stop the killer? No, well, see, Miss Light came running out of the plane and, she, told me he'd flown the coop. We were too late, I'm sorry, sir. Bodyguard over there told us something too. Seems there's an inflatable boat missing from by the window. The killer must have stolen it and rowed himself across the lake. What about the cordon around the park? I'd call everybody back and in to stake out the plane, including the guy stationed across the water. No, so he's completely slipped through our fingers. Not the best look for the department, but yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. I'm doing my weird hand movement because, yes. Mr. Knight, you alive? Yeah, no thanks to that murderer. Oh, that reminds me. I found this lying on the ground next to you, Miss Edgeworth. A calling card marked with a seashell and the Phantom's thieves. I guess he wanted to leave a message. Calling card left behind by the assassin Charlie the Killer when he made his escape, adorned with his distinctive seashell emblem. Not the fire emblem, the seashell emblem, okay? The killer usually leaves these next to the bodies of his victims. Ah, but you're not dead, sir. But I could have been. Maybe that's the message. I can't stop thinking about his parting words. I have seen enough, and now I know the truth. We literally just had this. We don't need the flashback. I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Edgeworth. And now I know the truth. The truth about what? Roger that. All clear out here, sir. Over. What's going on? That was the president. He's coming out. out of the closet. Good for him. Now? That face is good. Look at him. So he's president of Zhengfa, Mr. Di Zhonghua. And you are... It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President. My name is Miles Edgeworth. The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Di Zhonghua. Your efforts on behalf of Zhengfa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You must be referring to the Yatagarasu case. Thank you, sir, but all I did was solve a few local cases of murder. You are too humble. I have been observing your investigation. You are an impressive operator, Mr. Edgeworth, even if the killer did get away. That's very kind of you to say. So he was watching through his security feed. Sadly, I must inform you that this is as far as your investigation goes. What do you mean? Hear me, foolish prosecutor, for I shall say this only once. For 1 second I thought he was flipping him off, but it's just his pointing finger. Knight has apprised me of the state of affairs. And from this point forward, the case will be handled by Zhengfa's police force, the finest of the world. Even with the killer out of the picture, they're still looking to get me thrown off the case. What do you think you're doing, pal? Nobody talks to Mr. Edgeworth like that. Was glaubst du, was du da machst, Junge? I'm so curious. If Gumshoe addresses the fucking president as Junge, that would be so funny. But I don't think they did that. I will tell you guys if I get there and be like, I can't believe they did that. If it hadn't been for him, the killer would have... Detective. Forgive him, Mr. President, but I must confess to being somewhat confused. I fail to see how or why this case falls within Zhengfa's jurisdiction. You fail to see? Enough, puny prosecutor. You seek explanations from a head of state? I say no. 1,000 times no. I will not explain myself to you. Now hand over the evidence you have gathered and remove yourselves from this plane. I'd do as he says if I were you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are standing on the trapdoor, you know. I mean, he's not, but let's just pretend. This can't really be the end of the line, can it? No. Case evidence handed to Mr. Knight. Why? Why did us come so far only to pull the case out from under us? Now, you may leave. Knight, detain the suspect. Yes, sir, right away. To make an attempt on my life, to murder one of my faithful servants, the effrontery, the villainy. I didn't murder nobody. 'Cause I... Shut your mouth, Miss Journalist. Answer me this. In a world already lousy with lies, with deception, with sin and iniquity, can we stand by and suffer yet another crime to go unpunished? I say no, 1,000 times no. There can be no forgiveness. There can be no surrender. Why, you ask me? Then I will tell you. He's still going. He's hiding something. I'm certain of it. And if I leave now, we'll never know the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, there's gotta be something we can do. Think, Miles. Remember, how many times have you faced situations like this in the courtroom? Why is he saying that out loud? You've confronted the lies of witnesses and countered the arguments of other lawyers, especially that one guy. Has the critical evidence always been laid at your feet? No. And yet you always got to the truth of the situation in the end. With the greatest weapon of all, your words. I'm so confused. Why isn't this dialogue blue? Like his mouth was not moving? In like, that sounded like inner dialogue. Like, why was that not in stuff, you know? Oh, logic chess? Logic chess, I refuse to call it mental chess. No, let us analyze the state of play. I didn't watch the state of play, so I can't analyze it. He's huffing. Be gone, puny prosecutor, or do you dare defy the direct order of a president? Well, you're not my president, technically, so, he's not going to listen. He clearly means to drown out any objection by means of pure rhetorical force. When an opponent is on the offensive, the best thing I can do is bide my time and wait for an opening. So it's funny because I just did the first logic chess again yesterday when I was replaying the first case. And so he's telling me if an opponent is on the defensive, the best thing to do is to wait. But also when the opponent is on the offensive, the best thing is to wait. So you should just wait. As he said himself, he's a head of state, a seasoned politician. He won't open himself up to attack easily. I can't let him bully me into submission. I have to stay calm and alert. If I can read his movements and expressions correctly, I may be able to find my moment. My first aim should be to find out why he is insisting on Zhang Fa taking over the case. The board is set. Time to make my opening gambit. Mind chess commence. No! Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought it crashed. Oh no. Could you at least explain to me why I'm off the case? Imbecile! Cease your insolent jabbering! I need not explain myself to you. My reasons are my own, and they are none of your concern. If I want to take this any further, I need a clue. Okay. Yeah. Could have gone either way. Let me try another tag for now. Please, about the case. Did I give you permission to speak? No. 1,000 times no. Okay, I guess I won't. Look, it's logic chess, Acheron. It's mental chess can't hurt me. It can't hurt me. Mental chess at home. I am the leader of Zhang Fa. I have no time for your insolent backchat. I was simply hoping to confirm one basic fact. You said that the investigation will now be assigned to your national police force? I do. Now enough of your pointless questions. Good boy. The interior of this plane is the sovereign territory of Zhang Fa. You have no rights here. Is that so? Could it be that our current location itself is significant somehow? I should keep that in mind. It could be a useful clue. Okay, now you got it. Could you at least explain to me why I am off the case? Imbecile! Cease your insolent jabbering! I need to not explain myself to you. My reasons are my own and they are none of your concern. Perhaps it's time to employ my clue. In the course of our conversation, I deduced certain facts from your behavior, Mr. President. For example, you seem particularly aggressive when discussing our current location. You smarmy smart aleck! You said yourself, the presidential plane is the sovereign territory of Zhengfa. And from that, we can infer that you believe the rules of extraterritoriality apply inside here. Is that correct? Everyone who has played the last case, like, everyone who's played the first game first and just came from the last case of that case to this case just got, like, a PTSD flashback. Enough! Cease your objectionable whining! I don't see how this statement is doing me any favors. If you have nothing else to say, then stop wasting my time and get out of my sight. Maybe there is such a thing as biding my time too much. Oh. Kailan boy me into a back foot. Carries. I should have. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the thing is actually saying. Like, being like, oh yeah, I just say stuff. You can rant and roar all you like, but you won't escape my scrutiny. It was unmistakable. The moment I mentioned extraterritoriality, you became visibly agitated. He's breathing. No, he's not breathing. No, he's dead. Because he did breathe. You think you're clever, don't you? Let me answer your little question. It is true. Extraterritoriality applies. Your laws mean nothing here. And why does that matter, you ask? It matters because it means you are powerless. You have neither influence nor authority here. Interesting. So the extraterritoriality issue does have something to do with all of this. Heh. Let's dig a little deeper into the claim that the plane is sovereign territory, shall we? Oh yeah, get my time back. This next move will surely decide the victor. He may be the president, but nobody is untouchable. I just have to find the right angle of attack. You believe that extraterritoriality applies here, but can you prove it? Do you even understand what you are asking? Of course. If I didn't, I wouldn't ask it. Have you no shame calling into question the good words of one such as myself? I have no more time for this. You clearly cannot be saved from your own foolishness. You needn't worry about me. I'm not the one who needs saving. There would be Miss Lloyd, the woman who is being wrongfully accused of this crime. Your chivalry is admirable, but it changes nothing. The right to extraterritoriality cannot be denied. This is Zhengfa. If I want to take this further, I need a clue of some kind. God damn it. Try another tag for now. Is it really is tag a word? Is that a word? Surely you see that you have overplayed your hand. Nobody asked for your opinion. You need only obey me, nothing else. You dare tell me how to govern, how to lead? You dare contradict me? Tag, short of tactic. Hello, Cauldron Bat. I guess I'll take your word for it. Never seen that one before. On the matter of Miss Lloyd's guilt, yes I do. No, she is guilty. She is the culprit. There's nothing left to debate. Yes, of course she is the culprit. I think that might have been wrong. Who else could have fired from outside the plane? Oh, never mind. Oh, got his ass. There's no other viable suspect. Fascinating. So he's claiming that Miss Lloyd fired at him from outside the plane. This could be a vital clue. Okay. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Bide my time. Change nothing can. It is Jang far. Time to deploy my clue. So she fired from outside the plane. I may not be able to call the extraterritoriality of the presidential plane into doubt. However, according to you, she shot at you from outside the aircraft, correct? In which case, extraterritoriality could not possibly apply in this case. Your assertion is entirely without merit, and the detainment of Miss Lloyd cannot be justified. Oh, no! How could I have bested by a mere prosecutor? But I am the president! The president! Checkmate. Damn. Got my life back. Let's go. Checkmate. Got outsmarted. I trust you won't mind if we continue our investigation now, Mr. President. Yeah. Oh, he's getting back to his confident self. I hereby officially and unreservedly confirm my approval. Consider it a gesture of magnanimity and generosity for which my good office is known. Yes, for without noble acts such as unmistakably and irrefutably, for which reason we hereby there can be no other outcome, for our goals are lofty in our hearts. The people of Jangfa, I swear to you here and now, this investigation will continue. All that when he could have just said, okay, you got me? Mr. Knight, if you would care to return the evidence. Take it. Case evidence retrieved for Mr. Knight. Okay, wait, what? Oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Don't tell me the game crashed. The game crashed. Never mind? Hello? It did not crash. I just wanted rip game, true. Okay, can you still use the mouse, but why can't I not use the control? Oh, now I can use the controller. That was really weird. I don't know what happened. But you know, at least the stream is still running. And we haven't dropped any frames and stuff, so... confirm my approval because it is a gesture of magnanimity I was known for without noble such as these. Unmistakably and okay. Okay. I just... The text went by so fast because it auto-scrolled. Uh-oh. Okay. That was weird. We did it, Mr. Ashura. We sure did. And now the investigation can continue. Whatever. Enjoy your pocket full of pawns. I'll be over here enjoying how you put them into play. Then you will definitely enjoy my next move. Mr. President, one more favor, if we would be so kind. What is it? Could you please give us your testimony concerning the incident itself? Now you want me to testify? Whoa. That's your next move? If you want the president to testify, you have to take him to court. All in good time, Mr. Knight. He will get his day in court soon enough. But if a person of interest refuses to cooperate at the investigative stage of the process, they are obliged to provide detailed justification as to their reasons for doing so. That's... What's the matter? Is there something you'd rather we didn't know? Well, yes, actually. Stand down, Knight. I'll do as the prosecutor asks. Thank you for your cooperation. Now listen, and listen well. For the game does not crash, but it has weirdly long loading times for no reason at all. Maybe the fault of my PC. Very likely. President Wong's testimony. Oh yeah. Got the good music going, let's go. Where was I when the incident occurred? The stage, of course. Suddenly, Rook and Knight jumped in front of me. Then, bang! A shot ran out, and a plain, unblemished balloon of red exploded nearby. No hesitating for an instant, my bodyguards tried to escort me back to the safety of the plane. And then, the second shot. The bullet went right through Rook and lodged itself in the bulletproof vest I was wearing. Damn, look at him flexing. Crazy, man. I guess if you look at it one way, the president is also a victim here. Yes, the victim of an attempted assassination. Rook was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. But that makes it even weirder. Why would the target of a crime try to obstruct the investigation? My guess is that there's something behind all this that he doesn't want made public. A cover-up, huh? I knew there was more to this case than meets the eye. And the president isn't the only one who knows the truth. Isn't that right, Mr. Knight? Time to get to the bottom of this once and for all. Rebuttal. I think I already know what the contradiction is. Game? Hello? What is going on? Why is the game being weird? It's creepy. It's like unintentional horror game vibes. We are still alive. We are. It's so weird. Also, give me a second, I need more water. Why did I give Knight that voice when I know he's gonna talk more later? Why do I keep doing these voices? I even changed Gumshoe's voice a bit so it doesn't hurt my throat that much. And still, I keep doing it. Why do I keep doing it? Sometimes I'm an idiot. Is that... what is that instrument? The little... in the back of the music. That's so cool. I love the rearranged music tracks, by the way. In case you couldn't tell. That's so cool. Like, I obviously still love the original and that, but man, they really went all out for this game. Moment mal! And how would you describe the incident exactly? Oh, you naive little man! Do you really think your silly, simple question will shake me? I was involved in a craven attempt to silence me with cold steel. And while I was speaking to my adoring public, no less. Damn. Suddenly, Rook and I jumped in front of me. When they stepped in to protect you, were you aware of the fact that you were being targeted? Was I aware of the... No! I was aware of my audience, nothing else. When I step up the podium, I enter another world entirely, a place of rapture, a place beyond words. Yeah, I think that's called stage fright. I bet you are like a deer in headlights. No, 1,000 times no. I remember every second. Each moment is indelibly etched in my memory. When Rook and Knight stepped in, I was shocked, overwhelmed, taken aback. Then bang, shot rang out. About the red balloon. Are you trying to test me, Mr. Prosecutor? No, Mr. President. I simply wish to confirm what you remember. Very well. There were two very large, very round balloons. one on either side of the stage. Their deep crimson hue stood stark against the sky, just as the security plan said they would. The same security plan we found in the trash can, I assume. Rook and I leapt to my aid just before the balloon exploded. Not hesitating, instant, yeah. You said they tried to escort you back into the plane? Yes, that is exactly what I said. They threw open their attaché cases. That must be the moment Kay captured on the camera. And immediately moved to help me back onto the aircraft. And then a second shot. Do you know where that second bullet went? This is how you treat a foreign dignitary? Or do you really think such needling questions necessary? Wow, what's he so upset about? Must you insist on going over the same details again and again? Even my patience has its limits. You know full well where it went. Right through Rook and lodged himself into the bulletproof vest. If I might ask, what was the victim like in that moment? He was a man amongst men, a real hero. The mere impact of the bullet took my breath away, and yet we're about to be back. Yeah. It's always OBS. I don't know why. What is the problem? Oh no. Oh no. It's crashing again. It's crashing again. Is it? No? Okay, it's not. It just freaked me out for a second because it just didn't react to anything. Man. Thank God this game has autosave. Also, I need to do that. I'm so sorry about this. I don't know why that keeps happening. And the problem is, I keep looking into like the logs of my PC, into the error logs, and then I get an error message I don't understand. And then I get, like, I try to Google it, and then Google doesn't have an answer. So I don't know how to, like, what to do about this is my problem. So, yeah. This sucks. Also, my stream setup. Wait, I need to, yeah, like this. And click back into the game. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Nothing she's saying seems true off base. He's not based. The guy's the victim here. Wouldn't make much sense for him to lie to us, you know. Guess you gotta assume he's telling the... No, one of the things she said is clearly wrong. Think back to the scene of the crime. Huh? Did we miss something? Alright, let me see that evidence again. I might as well take another look for myself. I mean, I already know what it is, but we didn't press the last segment, so... I mean, we did, and then the stream crashed. He was a man amongst men. A real hero. The mere oh yeah, right. Took my breath away and his strength to grab me and rush me back inside the presidential plane. So you and the victim entered the plane together, is that correct? Yes, he offered his noble protection and I gladly accepted it. All was as it should be. That sounds nice and all, but doesn't that just mean he's always the first to make his escape? He's the president, detective. It's basically in his job description to do so. Nothing. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. Unblemished balloon of red. Yeah, that's wrong. That was the Steel Samurai, actually. Einspruch! You say it was a plain red balloon that burst, but I strongly beg to differ. Take a look at this. I think you'd agree that it's hardly plain, wouldn't you? No! What? Who is that? Mr. President, meet the Seal Samurai. I would have hoped you might recognize him, especially if you were hoping to ingratiate yourself with the people of this country. Man, Edgeworth. Yeah, you need to watch the German Ninja too. He's amazing. So you see, the balloon that was struck by the bullet was anything but plain. It was in fact of the Steel Samurai. I like the music just slowly fading out, like, huh? But the briefing mentioned 2 plain red balloons. And there they are, right on the security plan. Damn, this bugs me. Wait, my stream setup. No, I need this a bit more over here. Okay. This really bugged me. Also, wait, the chat is not working again. Oh, wait, maybe actually it is. Maybe just the messages disappeared. Never mind. They do look pretty plain, don't they? Just simple round balloons. Knight, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. No chat hype. Woo! Never mind, the chat is working. Yes, chat hype. Woo! Yes, Mr. President. It seems the Steel Samurai balloon is borrowed at the last minute, sir. Borrowed? That's what we were told. They only reported the incident to us bodyguards, though. Excuse me. It's not even that late, but I'm getting sleepy because I'm getting old, I guess. Seems there was a little trouble here on site last night. One of the original balloons burst somehow. Oh, they swapped it in as an emergency replacement? Yeah, one of the stall holders happened to have it. From what I hear, he was more than willing to lend it out. A very happy-go-lucky kind of guy, they said. We all know who it is. A happy-go-lucky stall holder with a Steel Samurai balloon to spare. Huh. No, look at him. That's just cruel, man. They filled just the bottom part up with air to make it look like the other ornamental balloon. Damn. So, while it was a Steel Samurai balloon, it was made to look like a plain red one above water. Is that the long and short of it? Knight, why was I not informed of this? Sorry, sir. We didn't think it was a pressing issue. And indeed, you saw it and knew no different, correct? Yes, I suppose so. Could he really have mistaken the Steel Samurai's pants for a plain red balloon? Still, Mr. President, I struggle to see how you wouldn't have noticed something different about the balloon. Of course! What is that outburst for? Now I remember. I could barely see the balloon. You couldn't see it? That's right. The wind was blowing too hard. The flags to the side of the stage were flapping incessantly and blocking my view. Is that so? Yes, those 2 flags. They were being blown back towards me. There would have been a strong wind blowing right around the time of the incident. Also, this changes one of our pieces of evidence. Strong enough to blow the flags in such a fashion. But does that conflict in any way with our understanding of the case? Exactly. Thank you, Mr. President. Your testimony has revealed yet another contradiction. It has? Yes, a contradiction that could turn this entire case on its head. When I arrived at the scene, the wind had died down, and the flags were resting calmly for the most part. But if the wind had previously been blowing the flags, as the president describes, a certain piece of evidence suddenly takes on a very different meaning. Which piece of evidence contradicts the stated conditions of the stage at the time of the incident? This one. Nimm das! Earlier, we deduced that the bullet that struck the Steel Samurai balloon and the bullet that passed through the flag were one and the same. From these two things, we further deduced the trajectory that the bullet must have taken. You know, they were like really lucky that there was actually that trajectory, so we thought it was in the left side of the audience, and that's where Tabby Lloyd was. So like, damn, man. She just really got the short of it. And we concluded that our shooter must have fired from the left side of the spectator area. But if the flags were blowing as the president describes, our conclusion becomes quite different. No way! If the flags were pointed in the other direction... Exactly. Our trajectory changes completely. Oh! And if we trace that trajectory back to its source, we can ascertain who really fired that shot. Wait, but Mr. Edgeworth, that would mean... Yes, I know. We may not yet understand the reason why, but it can only have been one person who did it. Who does the bullet's new trajectory implicate as the one that fired the shot? I mean, it was obviously Shelly the Killer, right? Oh yeah, Bronco. Damn. I don't know, man. He will be Horace Knightley for me forever. The person who fired that shot was none other than you, Mr. Knight. The music goes hard, let's go. What? The path from the balloon back through the flag leads directly to the spot where you were standing. All the trajectory data updated in my organizer. But the guy is one of the president's bodyguards. Why the heck would he go around shooting balloons? This is absurd. What exactly are you trying to imply? That Mr. Knight, a man who has saved my life countless times, is my would-be assassin? Seriously, Edgeworth, we've put up with a lot from you, but this... We're President Wong's bodyguards. We're the pieces put on the board to protect the king. I'll handle this, Knight. Sorry, sir. You'll always be Horace Knightley. It was you, Mr. Knight. Exactly. Mr. Edgeworth, the wind was indeed blowing quite fiercely around the time of my speech. But the wind can pick up and die away in an instant, can it not? Therefore, I need proof. Proof that it was blowing hard enough. It was blowing hard indeed. Prove that it was blowing hard enough to lift the flags during that crucial moment. The first shot was fired right around the time the president raised his fist. Wait, wrong button. I think. Can we see those? God damn it, Kay, why don't you have to take a selfie? Oh, never mind. Actually, we see it over here. I didn't realize it, but this flag is fucking huge. Just look at this. Like, the stripe part, that's the flag, right? This flag is fucking huge. I have a piece of evidence that shows just that. Perhaps it can also show us what was happening with the flag then too. Whoops, wrong button. Nimm das! Your proof is in this picture right here. Huh, this should be good. Which picture? Where? Oh, they're already choosing the picture for me. We can see which way the flag was really blowing. Right here. Nimm das! Well, do you deny that it clearly shows the flag? Oh, There we have it. Proof that it was blowing towards you at the moment of the shooting. So that means that... I had just air coming up my throat really creepily, like crawling. That was unpleasant. So that means our pal over there did shoot the balloon, making him the assassin? Mr. Knight. I mean, he is not, he just shot a balloon. Mr. Knight is not the assassin. He may have shot the balloon, but the president was on the other side of him entirely. Therefore, he can't have been aiming at his boss. Yeah, besides, why would I even shoot the balloon? What would be the point? And watch how you answer, or I might aim for something else next. Please put the gun down. There, my nose is itchy. No, everything is falling apart. There was a point, I'm sure of it. If I can't figure out what it was, perhaps I can finally put this whole conundrum to rest. Knightley definitely shot the balloon. Fucking, his headshot looks so funny. I don't know why, it just looks funny. That fact alone changes everything about the case. Oh, my nose. My nose is killing me. Wait, I just called him Knightley, right? Whoops. I mean... Are we connecting these? Or, I mean, he was... I don't see how these are... I mean, these are basically... Isn't that already implying... Right there shows he was shot the right side balloon. And also can't turn his head to the right, so he moved to the right. What? Wait. Is that it? It's probably not gonna be it. Or is it? Never mind, it is. Why did Knight's position change? I told you I can't turn my neck to the right. Could only cover the president's left side. So I wound up moving to the right side of the stage. But is that the only reason? Let us suppose that the plan hadn't changed. The knight had remained posted on the left. Given that he was unable to turn his head to the right, would he even have been able to shoot the balloon closest to him? Could it be that the security plan was changed for the express purpose of popping one of the balloons? And if we suppose that to be the case, the two plans are different. Was the security detail reorganized at some point? Yeah, we made some last-minute changes yesterday. President's orders. That's right. The president was the one who ordered the change. Oh. Well, I mean, we only got 2 pieces left. Can't mess up this one. Oh. If I'm reading things right, the president knew in advance about the balloon shooting. Which means he must have had foreknowledge he would be in someone's crosshairs today as well. And if that's true, then everything else that's been bothering me falls neatly into place. How did the shooter get a gun past such heavy security? And why would they then carry out the shooting wearing such a conspicuous item of clothing? Why use a laser sight that would give away their location in an instant? And how did the president suffer no injuries at all, despite a direct hit to his vest? These are the questions that Knight and the president don't want us to consider. There's only one possible reason for Mr. Knight to have fired his gun. To create the illusion of an assassination attempt. What? Huh? Ugh. Idiot. You do understand what he's saying. Oh, I understand all too well. I understand everything now. Most of all, I understand why you were so keen to take this investigation off my hands, Mr. President. You wanted your real plans to remain hidden. How dare you speak to me that way? Is this some kind of twisted joke? Oh, it's no joke, I assure you. It is simply the truth, as revealed by the careful application of logic and reasoning, nothing more. The first shot was fired by Mr. Knight with the specific intention of hitting that balloon. The sound of gunfire and the bursting of the balloon were guaranteed to cause a panic. And then he fired again. He did? Yes, he fired 2 bullets, 2 of which were aimed at the balloon. As for why he did so, it's because the second shot was designed to create the impression that the president had been hit. So then, what's the deal with the one in the vest? I'm willing to bet that bullet was planted there long before the shooting ever occurred. So Mr. Heroic President didn't take a bullet after all? Hold it. That is not true. I was shot, I tell you. We'll be able to verify that for ourselves once we take a closer look at the bullet. At the very least, we can expect to find traces of Mr. Rook's blood on it, correct? But you said it yourself. You found the shooter in a photograph. The person in the red hood. Einspruch! I thought I made myself clear. The trajectory points to only one possible shooter, Mr. Knight. Then where does Tabby fit into all of this? She was simply one part of their plan. In order to place the suspicion elsewhere, they set about creating a fake assassin. A highly suspicious person with a red hood. I have yet to ascertain exactly how complicit Miss Lloyd was in the whole scheme. But I can say with some confidence that none of the shots were fired by her. I suspect her only job was to point a laser sight at the president. That's right, then I was tasked with turning your jacket inside out the moment the crowd flew into a panic, yes. Thus making the mysterious red-hooded shooter disappear in the blink of an eye. Then, when the gun and the security plane were later found in the trash can, it would have all appeared to have been the work of an assassin so skilled they could vanish into thin air. Which is quite funny, since like an actual assassin was also there, who also tried to kill the president, so that's crazy, man. But then the craze would have gone cold. Exactly what our friends here were hoping for. Makes sense now why they wanted you off the case. Indeed, because the entire affair was a cheap ruse perpetrated by the president himself. Entirely deflated. Damn. No. Oh. The presidential mask has well and truly slipped. He's owning all that hot air and true, man. I admit it. The entire assassination was a lie, wasn't it? I'm afraid there's no denying he's just a dandelion. Damn, got him. Oh, if that stupid chief prosecutor had insisted on assigning you. Oh, how could I let this happen?
Einspruch!
Oh my god, Einspruch. Cowardly liar from Wizard of Oz. Damn. Got his ass. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Knight. Sorry, but I'm speaking with the president right now. No. Yeah, well, I'm doing my job as a knight and protecting my king. Oh, he's doing the revolver ocelot thing. Woo. Go ahead, keep running your mouth. Perhaps it would be better if we stuck to threatening each other with words. He wouldn't, would he? Nah, I don't need this thing to shut you up. Alright, my move. Question. You claim I fired my gun from on stage. How do you figure I did that in front of a crowd of thousands? Bro, that's literally so easy. An excellent point. Time for my counter move, I suppose. You had a certain something that allowed you to conceal your actions. A certain something, huh? Mighty specific. What did Knight use to hide his actions from the crowd? I mean, he literally had like... where is it? Fucking case that he had like open. My attaché case? Yes. Take a look at Kay's photograph. Take a look at this photograph. Your right hand is completely obscured by the case. At the very moment this picture was taken, you were firing your gun. And in such a way that you wouldn't be detected. Einspruch. You don't like to let the facts get in the way of a good theory, do you, Edgeworth? Shame you don't seem to have noticed. Noticed what? That theories are all you have. Conjectures, nothing more. The flag was billowing in the wind at precisely the right moment. I hit my gun with my attaché case. We changed the security plan because I couldn't turn my head. It's all just speculation. Circumstantial evidence at best. You can't prove any of it. If you at least had the bullet that burst the balloon, you might have a scrap of credibility. Imagine you could have run forensics to see if it matched my gun. But no, that bullet is at the bottom of the lake. You gonna go dredge it up? I hate to say it, but he's right. I don't have anything concrete, except for this electric guitar that's epic bad. I thought not. Maybe now you can shut your mouth. Hold it. Miss Lloyd. Of course, she could shed some light on this whole situation. I just need to get her to talk. What's the matter? Something you want to say, Miss Journalist? Nah, never mind. That's what I thought. Miss Lloyd. I need you to be brave. If you don't speak up, the truth will be lost forever. You are a journalist after all, are you not? Dang it! I can't stay quiet any longer. Hey, you understand what you're doing, right? And think carefully before opening that mouth of yours. I was so focused on bagging me a scoop, I forgot the most important thing of all. Real journalists don't lie. Ain't no dang scoop if it ain't the truth. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I should have showed you this before. What is it? It's the laser point I used on the president. But that's all I done. I never shot nobody. You stupid. I thought I told you. You squeal and you go down as an accomplice. It was him. He told me to do it. I was at Jank Pa's embassy, sniffing out a story like I told you. This was 3 days back. He comes up to me out of the blue and just starts talking. Help me out and I'll get you an exclusive access to the president. That kind of stuff. But what about the gun in the trash can? That I don't know nothing about, I swear it. All he's told me was to wear a jacket with a red hood and to point that they're pointed at the president. I never thought for a minute I'd blow up in my face so bad. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. Thank you, Miss Lloyd. I'd like you to testify to that effect when this goes to trial. It ought to go a long way towards proving that the assassination was a sham. Yeah, what's wrong with you people? Don't any of you know what's good for you? My sympathies, Mr. Knight. Had you successfully removed me from this case as you'd intended, perhaps then you could have kept your pawn quiet, So let me get this straight. You told Tabby, if you let slip about our fake assassination plot, we'll have you convicted for murder. Or something like that. Of all the dirty... I said no such thing. Hold it. President Wong? Give it up, Knight. It is time we came clean. It is our only choice. So, Mr. President, you admit it. You admit that there was a plot to fake an assassination attempt. I do. I'm sorry. But why? Why do something like that? My popularity has been on the wane back home. I thought surviving an attempt on my life might give me the boost I needed. I mean, dude, Donald Trump literally got attempted, got 2 assassination attempts. Nobody cared. I literally only learned about the second attempt on Tumblr because somebody was randomly mentioning that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have never even known he was, attempted twice. You know, you shouldn't. That was not worth it, is what I want to say. I know what we did was wrong, so yes, it was all lies. All of it. And the bullet in the vest, it was planted ahead of time. I wasn't hit by anything today. Bulletproof vest data updated. But then, what was up with the killer? Our plan got out somehow. And then he just appeared, hell-bent on turning our fake assassination into a real one. Hence the red raincoat, I suppose. He'd hoped to get in close enough as the fake assassin to finish the job. There is one thing I don't understand, though. Oh, and what would that be? Why did Rook have to die? The whole thing was fake. How did you wind up getting killed for real? If you die in the game, you die in real life. That's true, and therein lies the real question. He was a fine bodyguard, the best, in fact. He may not have been a native of Jangfa, but he was someone I could fully trust. He's just staring into space, being like, yeah, I'm totally not bothered by this statement. No, not at all. Mr. Rook must have been really something to gain the trust of someone who'd hide from his own shadow. Sounds like he was trustworthy to the president as I am to you, huh, sir? I believe that's for me to say, Detective, not you. Damn. Cruel. Mr. Rook must have known about the plan too, then, correct? He wasn't aware of any specific details, so not really. I tried to involve him, but he refused. And you would have done well to listen to him. This is a tragedy. The life of a good man has been wasted. Huh. What's so great about him anyway? What's gotten into him? He was just another piece of the board. That's there to protect you, nothing more. Mr. Knight, how could you? Who was it that actually went along with your plan, huh, Mr. President? Why that pious coward backed down when you needed him to step up the most? I value your support too, of course, but... Look, I'm your chief bodyguard now. That's all that matters. And now that that spineless fool Rook is gone, things are gonna change around here. Thanks to me, genius strategist, grand master, rightful leader of this team. Well, we are all well aware of your ambitions, Knight. But doesn't this seem a little imprudent to you? Why? My plan this time was perfect, as there always are and as there always will be. Except that you're gonna get caught. That's quite a statement. Especially considering that your perfect plan was an abject failure. Yeah, no thanks to you. And that buffoon Rook. And how exactly was it Mr. Rook's fault? If he hadn't died, the killer would have never come after me. And I would have had to let you on his plane. Please, Knight, you mustn't talk like that. Fine. The guy died protecting you, Mr. President. Sure, that's just what he always wanted. But did he die protecting the president? Oh. Wait, I thought the whole assassination thing was fake. Oh, come on, do I have to say everything twice? We planned a fake assassination, but somebody else came along and tried to make it real. 2 shots were fired, remember? Like you said, Edgeworth, one of them was the bullet that shot through that balloon. But the second, that wasn't me. Oh, really? Then who did fire it? The real assassin, but not the killer. The other assassin that was there. This was basically just a gathering of assassins. His plan was to come after the president with a knife. No, the most likely suspect here is the piece covering quietly in the corner. Our lily-white queen over there. What? Miss Lloyd? Again with this? I'm not your danged assassin. But is that really true? I for one don't believe it. The gun in the trash can. It can only belong to you. Knight's Gambit. Oh. But we are countering with the prosecutor's gambit. As soon as I shot that balloon, I rushed over to help Rook escort the president back onto the plane. I left Rook here in his room while I secured the president in the safe room. When I came back out, Rook was lying there on the ground. Miss Janice must have shot Rook while we were escorting the president off stage. That single killer's shot was fired by the gun you found in the trash can. So you don't actually know when the victim was struck by the bullet, do you? The knight doesn't protect the Rook, Edgeworth. He protects the king. You wanna translate? He means that his only concern is protecting the president. Lose the king and you lose the game. Isn't that the first rule of chess? But a win in which a key piece is sacrificed is a hollow victory indeed. Doesn't matter, it's still a victory. I kept the president safe, I win. Well, it's a bit early to be calling our little match. In any case, for this is where our battle really begins. Knight's Gambit. Edgeworth says this is where the battle begins, but I'm just saying this is where the battle interrupts. Because as you can hear, my voice is fucking dying. And we are at a little bit over the 2-hour mark, so I think we're good for today. My nose was itchy. That's why he's the goat, right, Acheron? But before we end this, one thing. Oh, yeah, right, he's asking me to save again. Right, I forgot. This game is so nice. It's asking me to save all the time. It has autosave, it's just so nice for my crashing PC. But before we do that, the thing is I already looked at the gallery. It's like, oh yeah. Damn. Got the checkmate, you got the objection, you got the doing things my way. And we examined that thing in the area, and this is for the other game. Okay. But anyway, off stream, I already looked at the at this, and I just want to say one thing. That's not what I want to say. Where is he? Where is he? Wait. Someone really likes Shelly the Killer. Like, the sketch is great, but like, look at this. Why did they draw him shirtless so many times? Like, damn. I don't know, I'm just saying damn. I don't know why, I just found that really funny. Oh, there's a character we haven't met yet. And another thing, oh, do I find him? Do I find him? No, wait, it was for Mr. Winner, right? What's that? We haven't met this guy yet. Ignore me. There. What is Apollo Justice doing here? Why is he here? Like, why? This is so weird. Like, this game came out after Apollo Justice, right? So Apollo was already a character, right? So they couldn't have accidentally, like, made a concept for Mr. Eustace Winner that looks like Apollo Justice by accident, right? That couldn't have been it, right? Anyway. This game is great. I'm actually surprised. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I just accidentally hit the button. I'm actually surprised how much this game is being, like, advertised. Or, like, I should say, how many people are sponsored to play this game. Like, I've seen so many channels being sponsored to play this, even channels who typically don't play Ace Attorney. Or maybe I've already played, like, one game or whatever. So I'm really hoping that this game sells really well. Because, I mean, it deserves it. It's, honestly, even just playing so far is just such a good effort. Like, with the whole HD design, the new soundtrack. This is so much more effort than all of the other, like, re-release trilogies combined, I feel. So I'm really happy with this. They really did go all out for this one. So I really do hope it sells a lot. I mean, we can't tell yet. It's been like, what, 2 weeks since it released, but yeah. I hope it crushes everything. Also, everyone, are you guys watching the, what's it called, Tokyo Game Show the day after tomorrow? Because apparently they're gonna release an Ace Attorney trailer that's gonna be for the old fans, and the new ones, it's not gonna be Ace Attorney 7. I already call it. It's never Ace Attorney 7. And maybe I don't want it to be Ace Attorney 7. Maybe I want it to be the Great Ace Attorney Investigations. That would go so hard. But anyway, with that, I am signing out. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who was in the chat. Thank you everyone who is watching the VOD. I swear I will make a new thumbnail. I just kind of did this spontaneously, so I didn't do an actual thumbnail for the first stream. Yeah, like I said, next time I will try to go back to Tyrion Cuthbert. That is my #1 priority right now, but this game rules, so I just had to do that. Maybe I could squeeze like the last part of the first case in, because we are pretty close to the finale. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.